rocking with Tank. They want to see motherfuckers get knocked out. That's what they want to see.
With that said, they also, as we discussed last time, want to see him against stellar competition. There's no disrespect to Eureka Gamboa, but the guy's 37. He's considered to be on the downside of his career. In 2020, are we looking at him stepping up in competition and challenging for world titles?
Well, he got a tough-ass fight Saturday night, and again, Gamboa's gonna bring it. Tank ain't overlooking him. I'm not overlooking him because he's got to get through that right there. Gamboa has nothing to lose, everything to gain. You know, Tank is the only one that got everything to lose. So hopefully, God willing, we get through Saturday night, and then we move on. His next fight will be pay-per-view.
Those are the words of Leonard Ellerbe. Now, shouts out to Radio Raheem, seconds out. Shouts out for him asking the question that he asked in the manner and the technique that he answered that question. See, everybody has seen Tank Davis. We've seen Tank Davis. He's a young, strong fighter. He just moved from 130, because I seen him leaving 130 anyway, going to 135. Now he's where everyone is at. Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko. You have a lot of these guys that are here, okay? Now, when asked by Radio Raheem, when is he going to step up? Because he is fighting Yuriokis Gamboa, and he's 37 years old, people, okay? He basically said, oh, well, we got to get past Saturday night because, Gamboa, he has nothing to lose. It's a dangerous fight. God willing, if we get past that fight, the next fight will be on pay-per-view. That's not what he asked him. And it's crazy how these promoters, they dance around questions. He asked you when he's going to step up. He had no response. All he did is focus mainly on the fight that no one really wants to see. When he said he's fighting Gamboa, yes, this would be different if this was 4 years ago. Okay? That Gamboa is nowhere near nowhere. He is deteriorated in speed, in talent, in everything. He might pack a punch still, but no. Someone like Tank, he's right for the picking for Tank. It would be classic if Gamboa did upset Tank Davis and make sure all the bullshit that he was talking, it actually came true. Okay, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to sell Tank Davis to the public of Atlanta because Atlanta is a huge black community, right? And they're trying to market him there to get a fan base in Atlanta because that is a big hub, for people of that demographic. Okay, I get that. They're trying to sell. Now, as far as him stepping up, they gave you no answer. He just said, oh, the next fight's going to be on pay-per-view and he's going to be headlining it. Okay? But he didn't say who they're looking after. He didn't say what they would like. He didn't say anything like that. So this just shows you the way they do things over on that side. They build this resume either on somebody that once upon a time was somebody or nobody at all and call it something. They call it legacy or the best or TBE or whatever they call it. This guy is the face of boxing. This guy, everybody wants this. Let me let you guys listen to a little bit more of this.
We saw Teofimo Lopez just a couple of weeks ago make a hell of a statement at the Garden. Yeah. So what do you think of his performance a few Saturday nights ago and his prospects against Lomachenko?
He's a good young fighter. Got nothing but respect for him. He did his thing against Comedy. Didn't really get a chance to see much, but again, that's what you're supposed to do. If a guy's in there and he ain't supposed to be with you in there, run his ass out the ring. And that's what he did. Props to him, nothing but respect. He can't fuck with Tank, though.
Wow. Now, that's what I want you guys to listen to right there. Yeah, he gave Teofimo props for knocking out Come. And he said that's what you're supposed to do, run him out of the ring. But He can't fuck with Tank, though. If he can't fuck with Tank, show us. You know, why not let that be a pay-per-view? That would be a pay-per-view that I would like to see. I would want to see that before Lomachenko. Why? Because Tank needs to step up. He's got to a division where you got a lot of killers. You got Lomachenko there. You have a lot of guys there. You know, you have these guys there. They are there. They are young. They're in their prime. They ran for Lomachenko since he came up from 126. Why couldn't they fight Loma when he came from 126 to 130? They didn't want it. They know they didn't want it. You know, they used him like some kind of sacred property or some shit. He's sacred cargo. No, we can't expose him to that. Now he gets to 135, then they call out Lomachenko knowing damn well, why would he go backwards? It's stupid. You know, now you got Teofimo. And then when I seen Teofimo, I said, you know what? Him and Tank should make this fight happen. But if they ever fought, it would be way down the line. Way down the line. When somebody looks bad, especially on the other end, not the PBC end, you know, they have him fighting Gamboa. Like, who the hell wants to see that fight? But he can't fuck with Tank, though. Make the fight happen. Make it happen. Make it happen when they're in their prime. That will give me total respect for someone like Tank Davis. But I get it. Tank Davis he's not in charge of his career. Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbie dictate who he fights and when he fights them. Okay? He's on a short leash. Yes, he is. He's another property of the PBC. We know that. We know how he runs. We know how they operate. They don't want to put him in there with risky fights. They put him in there with 37-year-old guys like Gamboa that once upon a time was something. They will not ever go against the plan, okay? And the plan is to stay safe. Stay safe, and while staying safe, make all the money as possible. That's how they do it. That's exactly what they're doing, you know? But Leonard Ellerbe will be quick to tell you, oh, he can't fuck with Tank, though. But they have no regard to making a fight happen. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem with these guys. They talk a good game, but then when push comes to shove, oh, we can't make that fight, though. We're looking at Gamboa, you know, next fight will be on pay-per-view. You know, it's just ridiculous how they run things over there, because I know boxing is a business, but someone like Tank Davis has to have something tangible or people really won't rock with him. You know, some casuals, sure. You know, he knocking people out. And then they give you this illusion of him beating guys. Like if he knocks out Gamboa in 2 or 3 rounds, that's what I see. Because Gamboa, you know, he can only stay witty for so long, right? And muscle memory's a mother. He's a Cuban Olympian. You do the math. 3-minute rounds. 3-minute rounds. Boom. Right? 3rd, 4th round, he's done. Because after that, the old age is kicking in. You know, maybe his lifestyle. We don't know what kind of condition that Gamboa's in. But he didn't look good his last 2 fights. Some of the fights I felt he lost that they gave him the decision to. You know what I mean? But someone like Tank Davis that's already probably supposed to have been a 135-pounder, probably hits harder at 135, probably faster at 135. He looked like a little Cabbage Patch doll in between fights. You know what I mean? He's short. What do you think that means? He's a short guy. That means he's going to be stocky. That means he's going to be more wide than anything else. Okay? He doesn't have room to do anything else. He can't stretch out. He's short. That's how he's built. Okay? But not fighting anybody. And then what happens when they put him in there with some decent fighter, they get their ass beat or they get tested. That's what happens with those guys. Okay? But anyway, that's my counterpunch on Leonard Ellerbe and Tank Davis. You guys tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.